What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I am going to be showing you some of my most prized possessions. It is an album full of my 90s comic book cards, some Marvel masterpieces, some flares, and some other stuff that are in there. You are staring at the album that they are in, and my daughter was kind enough to create an album cover. And this is actually off of a Superman issue, and that is Superman and that is Bizarro. If somebody can guess what actual comic that is, I will be very impressed. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So the reason that I actually dug up my cards recently, as you guys know, I do have a like a retro room that have VHS tapes, I have comic books on the walls, I have arcade cabinets, and it's not done by a long shot. I still have some more stuff to do. But I was sitting there one day and I was decorating the room and I was thinking, you know, how cool would it be if I could display my old comic book cards? But I was wondering where they were, so after digging through some boxes in the garage, luckily they weren't stuffed in there. I went into my own master closet and they were in an older binder that was shoved in the back of the closet behind a filing cabinet upside down. So I grabbed the album, I came over to the living room, opened it up, and I just started wondering, you know, maybe I might have some value in some of these comic book cards, sorry. Maybe I might have some value in some of these cards. Let me, you know, start looking them up. And that's when I kind of discovered, you know, 4 hours later, that you can actually get them graded if they're in great condition. And these cards are pristine. I am no, you know, professional grader, and I'm sure those of you who are involved with comic book cards that have a good sense about grading might say, well, you know, everybody says that, but you know, I've taken some of these cards out and the corners are pristine, the surfaces, the centering on some of the cards, I mean, they've been in those, they were in their sleeves for, geez, 94, so 6, 2000, 28 years. So they were not touched. And I've been through, so this is our 5th house that we purchased, and they've followed me all the way to this 5th house, and miraculously they haven't been ruined. So, and I was thinking, I was telling a friend of mine the other day that I actually almost gave them away one day. So I'm actually really glad that I did not do that. So anyways, well, let's just jump into it. So I'm gonna do my best to give you guys a clear shot and focus onto each card. And these are, I believe, the beginning of the album is gonna have my 94 flares. Vulture versus Spider-Man. That's a great shot of Spider-Man. We have Diesel Protector. The black costume. One of my favorite cards, the Venom card. Tombstone. Of course, Spider-Man 2099, he just always looks awesome. And Scorpion's about to toss Spider-Man off the roof. That is an awesome, incredible Hulk card. Hulk 2099. Hulk versus the Thing. Of course, we all know what cover that's from. Wolverine versus the Hulk. Omega Red and Wolverine. Focus a little better on that one. Punisher. Suicide Run. Child of the Future. Deadly Enemies. Now, how these cards did not get ruined in all these moves, I really do not know. Moon Knight. That's an awesome X-Force card. Body Slide. Xavier versus Magneto. Actually, let me get a side shot of that. Sorry about the glare too. I'm trying not to get the glare. It's kind of hard. My amateur setup. Bloodhawk. Speedball, actually one of my favorite characters. Black Cat. The Trial of Mr. Fantastic. He does not look happy in that picture. Looks like somebody pooped in his Cheerios. Psylocke. Wonder Man. Of course, Jubilee. Thor. Nomad. Deadpool. How do you say his name? I don't know if that's an L or an X. Psylord. Havoc. What a great looking card. So now we're into the Marvel Masterpieces. Rogue. Got Double Storm. Captain America. War Machine. Iron Man. We got Venom. Scarlet Witch. Just casting a spell on somebody. And Elektra. Back to the flares. Doom 2099. That card just, I mean, 28 years later, almost 30 years later, and this artwork and these colors still jump off the cards. Magneto. Looking a little constipated in that one. Solo. M. Medusa. It's a lot of shampoo and conditioner. Carnage. Morbius. Any Morbius fans out there? Bloodhawk. Double Bloodhawk. The reason I asked that is because I think a lot of people do not like the movie, but I never read any of his comic books, but I just like vampires in general. Moving along. Bishop, once again, I apologize for the glare. Zine? And She-Hulk, that seems to be very popular these days. I'm not sure if the show is any good. I've heard good and bad about the show, but yeah. I always like this card because you see her lifting those weights and you see the guys in the background like, what the heck is going on there? Mandarin. Thanos. A gold foil signature series of Shadowcat. Our friend Loki. Another Havoc. And a werewolf. Pushing forward. Black Cat. Glare. Ghost Rider. Kingpin. Jean Grey. The Power Cosmic. The Silver Surfer, right? Yeah, Silver Surfer. Gambit. Mondo. The Tree Hugger. Bishop. Archangel. I love that card. So So let's continue on. So these are still Marvel Masterpieces, Rhino. And I did, I'm gonna pause real quick. I did remove them. I was sort of reluctant to move them, but I did move them to these Ultra Pros, these pages. And yeah, I was kind of reluctant to move them. I didn't know if I should keep them in there or not, but I went ahead and I did move them, and I moved them without any incident. So yeah, good for them. Another Zine, Spider-Woman, Grim Reaper, Quasar, Night Watch. That kind of looks like Spawn, doesn't it? It does. Crystalline, infamous Cyclops, Scarecrow, Double Sentry, Nightcrawler, Blade, Exodus, Human Torch, Deadpool, Iceman. Get a better shot of that. And another Gambit. Apocalypse, Spider-Man 2099, Black Bolt, Black Widow. That's a cool looking Spider-Man. Tyrant. Let me get a sideways shot of that. Oh, that glare is just terrible right there. But there you go. Tyrant. Mr. Hyde. Fing Fang Foom. Interesting name. And the Invisible Woman. Another gold foil signature series. Odin. Vision. And Phoenix. Another signature series, White Queen. A little bit of a better shot. Signature series, US Agent. Night Thrasher. Silver Sable. Signature series Junk Pile. I think I have 2 of those. And last but not least, Demogoblin. A very cool Venom card. Hawkeye. Mr. Fantastic. Domino. Oh, really? Power Blast. Wolverine. That's a nice Wolverine. Morg. Psylocke. Lilith. Chimera. So these are Marvel Metal right here, guys. Cable's alternate M. Punisher. Storm. Iron Man. Iron Man alternate M. Cyclops. Silver Surfer. Beast alternate M. And War Machine. That is a great card. Some more Marvel Metal. Chamber. Puppet Master. Thunderstrike. Vulture. Strife. Warpath. Xian. Kingpin. And Skin. Continuing with the Marvel Metal. Stunner. Shadowcat. Scarlet Witch. Firestar. Jean Grey. Jubilee. Silver Sable. M. And another Skin. MODOK. He reminds me of what's his name from that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Can't think. Quado. Remember Quado? Doesn't it remind you of Quado? Vengeance. Shocker. Galactus. It's a sick card. Scarlet Spider. Junk Pile. There's the other Junk Pile. Random. Deadpool. Justice. Juggernaut. Omega Red. Cable. Archangel. Rage. Gambit. Magneto. That's probably my favorite Magneto card of all time. Another Junk Pile. And a Weapon Axe. Thing. Captain America. Night Thrasher. Doctor Strange. Oh, this is a very cool card. Wolverine versus the Hulk. 94 Flair Ultra. Punisher. Phoenix. Spider-Man in a very cool pose. And Bishop. Nightcrawler. Iron Man. 94 Flair. Mondo. Silver Surfer. Vision. Scorpion. Bishop. Spider-Man 2099. And Spider-Man 2099, right next to each other. Okay, so I see why I was confused. So I was a little confused because I'm thinking these two are from the Spider-Man Metal Universe packs, but why are they on the same page, but they're on the next page? So I'm an idiot. But anyway, so that is the last page for the 90s cards. So these are all the new cards that when I unboxed the Spider-Man Metal Universe cards in my other video. I'll put a link to that at the end of this one if you guys want to see what I have as far as those cards if you don't want to see that whole 30-minute, or I'm sorry, I don't want to spend another 30 minutes going through these cards when you can just watch the other video. But the whole front part of this were all my 90s cards. You know, it's an awesome collection. And if you guys, okay, so this is the thing. If you guys have any advice on grading, okay, PSA, CGC, or Beckett, let me know in the comments. If you guys have any advice as far as I should, you know, keep them raw, if I should get them graded. I'm kind of on the fence right now. Also, if you guys are interested in maybe purchasing any of these cards raw, if you see any cards, I have done my research on them and I do know which particular ones do have value in their raw form or even in their graded form. So if you did see anything that you might be interested in, let me know in the comments, and I can get back to you. But as for my comic book cards, this is a video that I've been wanting to make, and I did it, and I'm happy to have shared these things with you guys. Please like and subscribe the video, guys. Follow me on IG at VHX Cinema, cinema with an S, so VHXSINEMA, VHX Cinema with an S. Follow me on there. I'm trying to build that out. I'm trying to build out my YouTube channel. If you like this video, please share, turn on your notifications. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.